Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weekly 20. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wherever you are, however you're watching, however you're tuning in, we want to welcome you to Weekly 20 and say a big LoveBiome hello. I just want to thank Bengt Emanuelson for leading our family mingle from warm and sunny Sweden. I just remembered a conversation I had with Bengt. I was talking about how much I wanted to go see him in Sweden, and he said, "Yeah, come in the summer. It's the best 2 weeks of the year." I think he said something like that, sometime in late July or maybe August or something. But anyway, we love Bengt and we love what he's doing in Sweden and in our entire Europe market. He is leading quite the crew over there, and we love to hear from him every time we can. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to Weekly 20. Like Bengt said, my name is Adam Olson. I am the host of Weekly 20. It's the best part of my week, connecting with you and seeing your faces and joining this worldwide call. We have people who are waking up early to join us. We have people who are staying up late. We have people from all corners of the globe on this call, and it's truly inspiring. And it's humbling to see so many people, so many passionate LoveBiome advocates out there. So thank you once again. We're going to have an amazing show today. We have a very, very special guest. And I want you to take some time right now to evaluate, look, and see who is on this call from your team, your network, your group, your people, your tribe. Please send a text to those who are not on this call and get them here, because this is information that we're going to share today that they will not want to miss. So we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to hear from Dr. Zack Aanderud today, a very, very special guest. Well, before we get to Dr. Zack, though, we need to make a quick announcement. Speaking of Bengt is hosting a LoveBiome Europe training. This is a weekly meeting that's going to start this Monday, February 12th. You can see the time and the link there. And this is a training that is for everyone in Europe. And, you know, what's stopping the rest of us from around the world to join in? Nothing. So let's join Bengt's Europe training meetings every Monday, starting this Monday at February 12th. You can see the time. You can see the link information there. You can see the passcode. Make this a priority. Put this on your calendar, because these are training meetings that you will not want to miss, starring the amazing Bengt Emanuelson. Well, now we have the opportunity to recognize our weekly income champions. This is something we do every single week on Weekly 20. We recognize your weekly efforts, and we get a chance to say congratulations to some pretty amazing people. So let's start. We go region by region. We're going to start today with the Americas region, and we want to say congratulations once again to Alkaline Pastor John, who has made this his award. I think he's running like on a 10-week streak now or something. And let me tell you, I see, you know, the behind the curtains here. It's not like he's just squeaking by. He is crushing these things. Like, Alkaline Pastor John is doing such a great job, and he really, really has owned this award. So we want to say congratulations to Alkaline Pastor John, weekly income champion, once again, $100 bonus winner. You know, you keep stacking up those bonus checks, and you know, they become pretty substantial. So we want to say congratulations once again to Alkaline Pastor John. Now let's take a look at the top 10 list. Here are the top 10 weekly income earners for the Americas region. You can see some pretty amazing names on this list, and Alkaline Pastor John, Randolph Peterson, and Magella Peterson, their names are bolded. That means they have earned the triple top 10 bonus. So, incentive for making the top 10 list. If you are on this list 3 times, then you get a $100 triple top 10 bonus. And that repeats. So every 3 times you're on this list, you get that bonus. So 3 times, 6 times, 9 times, 12 times, that all of those times you'll get that bonus. So congratulations to all of our triple top 10 bonus earners. And once again, Alkaline Pastor John for being our weekly income champion. Well done, sir. All right, moving on to the Asia region, we want to say congratulations to Chen Yi Chin from Taiwan, who is our weekly income champion and $100 bonus winner from Taiwan in the Asia region. We are measuring the week of January 28th through February 3rd. So I believe that is a Monday to Sunday. Congratulations to Chen Yi Chin, $100 bonus winner from the Asia region. Now, likewise, here are the Asia region top 10 income earners for this last week. The first 4 names are bolded. That means they've earned the triple top 10 bonus. Congratulations to Taiwan and the amazing activity going on over there. And special congratulations to all of our weekly income champions and earners from the Asia region. Now, moving on to Europe. Congratulations to our great friends Alf Ringdahl and Inger Falkovic, who are our weekly income champions for the Europe region, the week of January 28th through February 3rd. $100 bonus winners, all around great people, great examples. We love Alf Ringdahl and Inger Falkovic. Congratulations to those wonderful people. And well done on earning the weekly income champion $100 bonus. Now, moving on to the Europe region top 10 list, you can see here some amazing people, amazing leaders, and Lene Thorgerson Rune and Clayton Ford. Lene, I hope I'm saying your name right. I see all these symbols like the O with the line through it, and I'm not really sure how that's pronounced, but I hope I'm doing a good job pronouncing your name. We want to congratulate all of those Europe region top 10 list weekly income earners. And, you know, I just want to re-emphasize how important this activity is and how much we love and are inspired by the work that you're doing every single week. 4 great weeks makes a really, really great month. If you want a great month, start with the week by week activity. That's the key to success. And hey, you'll earn a few bonus dollars on the way. Congratulations to all of our weekly income earners and our weekly income champions. Let's now take a look at the weekly income sprint, which was a program announced earlier this year, or last year, I should say. Weekly income sprint earners, you can see them here. We had 25 from all over the world. The names bolded here, you see they have earned our consistency bonus. So we've got 4 names from Taiwan. We've got Alkaline Pastor John. We've got Dr. Tamia Bethia Williams. Congratulations to all of our weekly income sprint earners and our consistency bonus earners. Congratulations, you guys. That is awesome. Well done. You've earned the money. You've earned the bonus, and you're doing the activity. You're doing the work. We love that so, so very much. Congratulations. All right, well, that concludes our weekly income recognition portion of Weekly 20. Again, we do that every single week. And if you want to see your name on those lists, if you want to see your name at the top of those lists, it starts today. It starts right now, and it continues every week. And those weekly income earners, they can earn some nice bonuses and get some great recognition every single week. So we encourage you to be a part of that list next week. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Well, okay, now without any further ado, I want to welcome to the show myself. No, I am the host, and it's my opportunity to lead a discussion with a very good friend of ours. His name is Dr. Zack Aanderud, and he has become not only a great consultant and a great advisor to us, but also just a great friend. And his voice is, we rely on his voice, his expertise, his knowledge as we develop products, as we develop strategy, as we go forward with messaging and marketing materials and all kinds of things. And we just love Zack so much, and we're so thankful for the connection that we've made with him. And this is, I believe, Zack, your first foray into weekly 20. Is that right?
Yeah, Adam, that's correct.
I can't believe it's taken us this long. That's my bad. That is my bad because we should have had you on weeks and weeks and weeks ago because Zack is awesome. And those of you who have seen him live, he's been to a few of our events. You know that this man knows his stuff and that he has authored some papers for us that are published on our website. And anyway, he's just a big part of our company and our strategy and our messaging. So we want to welcome Zack to the call. Welcome, Zack.
Thank you. Yeah, excited to be here.
Hey, Zack, would you mind just taking a few minutes just to introduce yourself and just maybe some of your background, some of your interests, and let everyone on the call get to know you a little bit better in case they haven't seen you or heard you before?
Sure. Um, like Adam said, I am a professor of biogeochemistry and microbial ecology for the last, I would say about 25 years. I've worked in extreme environments around the world. Uh, Antarctica, the Arctic, hypersaline lakes, hyperthermal vents, and hot springs, and in processes that are called anaerobic, right? Where there are little to no oxygen. And I've worked on the small things of life, the single-celled organisms that that really do so many different functions for our planet. So when you look at digestion and what is happening in your gut microbiome is one of the most diverse and extreme environments for bacteria on this planet. So you walk around every single day with an extreme environment. And what we've done is we've taken all the ecology, all the theory, all the science that we've learned in extreme environments and have applied them to your gut microbiome. And we do this in two big realms, one for our health, and the other one that my lab focuses on is to convert waste to energy, just like your gut does, right? Your food is not necessarily waste, but you are generating a beneficial byproduct from what you're eating and associating with your microbiome. I know that was kind of hopefully not too technical.
No, I love that, Zack. I love that. And we're going to get to know you a little bit more just through the conversation that we have today. But thank you for kind of giving us a window into this incredible, like fascinating world of microbiology and yeah, just your amazing world there and the work that you're doing. Well, you guys, we have, so I want to be very respectful of Zack's time. You know, and all of our time here. So our show isn't going to be super long, even though we could probably talk for hours and hours. But I have four questions for Dr. Zack here, and so I'm just going to lead Zack through four questions, and we're going to have a great time discussing the answers. So Dr. Zack, Dr. Aanderud, our first question is, how does the gut microbiome connect to the various systems of the body? So we talk about the microbiome as the center of health. And I would love for you to give us a little more scientific background between for that connectivity.
Yeah. So your gut microbiome is we talk about it early on. Over the last the decade or so, it's our understanding of the gut microbiome has radically changed. Early on, people thought it was related to digestion, right? Oh, it's just digestion. But now we've learned that not only is it digestion, but it's energy and weight management, sleep, and then all of these tons of other things that occur in our body. Some of the common, we call these axes or communication or connections. Some of the big ones are our interaction with our gut and our brain, our gut and the endocrine system, which the endocrine system is what produces all of your hormones, right? These chemical signals that you are generating through your body that are regulating so many different processes. There's cardiovascular health, right? Certain metabolites that are made in the gut microbiome affect your blood pressure, influence inflammation, all of these type of things, your gut-liver axis. So in your liver is kind of the detoxifying center of your body. And what's beautiful about it is a lot of your microbiome breaks down a lot of these toxins and what we call xenobiotics. Right now, we are exposed to more different diverse range of chemicals that we ingest more so than any other time on the planet and that are out in the environment, things that we breathe and we drink. And so it's one of these things that really helps with detoxification and breakdown of these potential harmful chemicals. The lung axis, it's another big one. Asthma, chronic pulmonary diseases, all of these are influenced by some of the signals that are generated in your gut. Another big one is your reproductive system, especially for women and women's health. Big things associated with reproductive health, women fertility, all center or connected in that center. So I think of the gut microbiome as like this hub that is not only controlling, like helping you manage this huge healthy system, but it is just like Bank said, it is interacting with almost everything in your body, right? And again, we call these connections axes. You might hear them called interactions. All of these saying is what my microbiome is doing for me is influencing everything else that I use to perform who I am.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I love to hear that. Um, just the research that I've done to create various materials and things, it's amazing to see just how big of an influence the microbiome has throughout the entire body. And I'm sure that you see it on a much more detailed level than I ever could. But I love to hear just you kind of with your expertise put a fine point on how important the microbiome is to our entire bodies. All right. Well, the question number two I have for Dr. Zack is we talk a lot about targeted probiotics. It's a big part of our story and a big part of our current and future product development. So please, can you explain to us a little bit more what are targeted probiotics?
Yeah, so a target probiotic is a specific bacterial strain, usually. 99% of them are bacterial strains, and that they are designed, or the product is designed to basically benefit or cause a specific health aspect or a specific benefit to our own body. So what important is to understand is that your gut microbiome is incredibly diverse, right? And there's some really important bacteria in there. There's some that are not so important. And we can talk for hours about this, but there's specific ones that create cascading effects or cause other bacteria to generate chemicals, or they themselves generate chemicals that are essential for your overall health. So we pick these and say, hey, these are a targeted probiotic. We know what they potentially do in our gut, right? We know a strain-specific metabolic process or interaction that this bacteria causes, and we specifically put it in a product to target or promote that health benefit, would be the best way to say. And we have several of those, right? So E and C and W, all the phyto, the E, C, and Ws, those are all big targeted probiotics. LoveBiome's done a great job of identifying some of the important bacteria that would be these targets and put them in the product. A lot of the times too, products, when we talk about a targeted probiotic, it's not necessarily the probiotic that you would get every single day, right? It's more strain specific and function specific, right? So we're trying to hit a specific health benefit that supports, again, a particular aspect of your health.
Awesome, Zach. And just a quick follow-up. Like you mentioned some of our products that exist now. Um, I gotta believe that we have just scratched the surface, right? Like there's a lot of opportunity to go forward with future product development. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's some of the big ones out there. When you had everybody vote on what would be the next probiotic that you guys were launching, there's a bunch on immune support that would be amazing. Women's health, especially at their different ages. Younger, our gut microbiome dramatically changes as we age, and this is especially true for women. And so uh, things that happening with postmenopause, perimenopause, puberty, all of these require or can potentially require and benefit from specific probiotics. Um, More of the mood, the wellness, happiness kind of thing is one of them. We already have a weight management, but there could even be a more targeted weight management. The one that we have right now, Gaceri, Lactobacillus gasseri, really focuses on some of your body fat. But there's other ways to target specific areas of fat with specific bacteria. And then skin health is always a cool one. We don't really think what we eat influences our skin, but realize everything you eat is, and what your microbes eat is who you are, right? Your skin, it's all interrelated, and it's beautiful. So yeah, there are definitely some. Yes, there's at least 10 other ones that I could think of that would be a wonderful product to share with the world.
That's awesome. It's and that's our world, that's the future of LoveBiome. And you who are on this call, you've just been given a little glimpse into our future. So awesome. Thank you, Zach, for telling us more about targeted probiotics. Now, we've been starting to use a term that you're going to see more and more in future conversations, materials, and the term is synbiotics, S-Y-N biotics. You can see the word here on the screen. Now, this is kind of a new concept. It's an emerging kind of conversation in this world. Zach, can you tell us more about synbiotics? What are they, and how do they function, and what role do they play in our bodies?
Yeah, absolutely. So, synbiotic, syn is a Greek prefix meaning together, right? So it's this idea of together. And what is happening, it is at the base level of synbiotic is a combination of a probiotic and a prebiotic. So remember, a probiotic is the bacteria that is performing the function, the specific, in our case, we're getting even more strain specific. And the prebiotic is the specific food source for that targeted probiotic. So what it kind of be, the overall goal of a synbiotic is to really maximize the benefits of the probiotic by providing them with the necessary nutrients for that specific strain to thrive and to exert a positive effect in your gut microbiome. It's really this synergistic. You can think of synergistic as another good example of a synbiotic. Symbiotics are synergistic relationships between a targeted probiotic and the specific food that nourishes or benefits that bacteria. One other thing I could say that might give you an overall context is we are good at doing some really complex functions. We as humans are amazing, but the most metabolically diverse organism on this planet is a single cell bacteria, right? They operated this world for billions of years without us. And we have benefited from evolving associated with these bacteria. So all of these bacteria in your gut, they perform different functions. And that's why they can influence so many different parts of your body and be at a center of health, is because they do so many different things out in the soil or in a water or in the air. All of these processes occurring, and you just benefit by having those processes there. But just having the probiotic, taking it in a supplement, is not necessarily going to impact your overall health if we don't make sure that we have the specific food there that feeds those bacteria. I would say as a great example, the phytopower has an immense amount of polyphenols, of different types of starches, but mostly polyphenols that are incredibly important and that are food for your gut microbiome. So remember, for you to feed your gut microbiome and to have these symbiotics really occur, you have to have foods and the targeted probiotic reach your gut. So it can't be things that are highly processed, high levels of sugar. We need to make sure that we feed our gut. And these symbiotics really capitalize on getting the exact food for the probiotic strand and getting that food into your gut so that you can benefit from that specific interaction and health benefit.
That is so cool. I'm just like sitting here, like I just like want to sit and listen all day because it's the coolest thing. Now, Dr. Zack, I've got an analogy that I was thinking of while you were talking, and I want you to tell me if it's a good analogy or a bad analogy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need your help here. So here in the United States, we have a show called Survivor, and I am a huge fan of this TV show Survivor. My wife and I watch Survivor all the time. Like it's all we watch pretty much. And in Survivor, the whole point is they send a bunch of people off to an island, and they have to live off the land, and they've got to play the game, and they've got to forage for food and so on. So when we take just a run-of-the-mill probiotic supplement,
Okay.
it's like Survivor. We're just sending these little people, these little things out into our gut, and they've got to forage for food, and they've got to whatever, it's kind of, they've got to make a go of it.
Yeah.
But when we do a symbiotic supplement, a symbiotic process, like you said, with PhytoPower and with with our other products, we're sending them off into our guts with a well-stocked backpack. They've got the food, they've got the rations, they've got the everything they need to make a home there in our gut and start producing and start colonizing and making a good life for themselves. Is that kind of a good analogy?
Yeah, or I would think of it, since you're talking about like food deprivation and starvation. I also loved Survivor, but it's more like almost like a reward, right? You win something, those rewards are designed to like nourish and replenish your body. That is the same thing with a target. We all are different, right? You can look at all the many faces that we have on this call. All the needs of our individual bodies are quite diverse. And really addressing that and saying like that really exists is what is the benefit associated with a symbiotic or a targeted probiotic, right? Really just embracing that diversity that we have and realizing that all of us have different necessary needs. PhytoPower in Daily 3, fabulous, amazing base. But remember, these bacteria, as they pass through you as a probiotic, they don't necessarily reside and take permanent residence in your gut, right? They're moving through just as you eat food. And there's some complex relationships that determine how long they stay in your gut, but we're not going to go over that now. But basically, Survivor could be like this overall that we're doing with really promoting just health for ourselves, but then that target would be really that beneficial, addressing our individual diverse needs.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You're like I said, you're going to see the term symbiotics a lot going forward because it really is something that sets LoveBiome apart from the world of microbiome health. I mean, we really are embracing this concept of symbiotics and using prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics to kind of form this whole, total microbiome care. And you guys, you are, as members of the LoveBiome family, you and all of us are on the forefront. I mean, the vanguard of this whole microbiome health world, the era of the microbiome. So this is something to be very proud of and to be very excited about, because, like I said, this sets us apart from every other microbiome health story in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, Zack, finally, my fourth and final question. In your expert opinion, how is LoveBiome leading the way in the era of the microbiome?
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful question. I think a huge one is that LoveBiome is excited. I would even borderline on exuberant of embracing the science associated with your gut microbiome and your microbiomes of your body, right? I think that's something that is wonderful. And you can see it in the evolution of the products that are being generated, right? A target probiotic, it's saying, hey, we're going for a specific response in your body, some specific system that we can help out by causing the efficacy of your gut microbiome to be better, but even to take it further and say, hey, we're going to have a symbiotic that helps again make sure that that benefit that you want to see is going to take place by giving that specific food for that specific strain, right? I think that is a beautiful thing. LoveBiome could have stopped with PhytoPower and been like, hey, this is awesome, right? Here's our 8 strains that we have, and that's wonderful. But no, I think the idea that they're embracing both targeted and in specific cases symbiotics is amazing and wonderful, and something that needs to happen. Because again, I think one thing that happens is people say, oh, I want to take a probiotic. They go to the store and they're overwhelmed with all their different choices that they have. And by having more targeted probiotics and a symbiotic, we are kind of trying to disentangle all of that, kind of the morass or the confusion that is out there, to really benefit from our center of health. I think the other thing is your microbiome, feeding your microbiome, and this idea you are what you eat is not a fad. That is super important, right? It's not a keto diet. It is not it's not intermittent fasting or cold plunges or light therapy. All those are good, right? But it seems like in the health world, vitamins, right? Oh, vitamin supplement, that things keep coming up all the time. We evolved with this gut microbiome, and it is finally time to start addressing those complex interactions, right? And understanding those complex interactions. It is not, again, it is not a fad, which is a beautiful thing. I think also what's great is the plant-based focus of LoveBiome. I hear some talks all the time. They're saying, eat more red meat, eat more red meat. I'm big in sustainability for our environment. And one of the worst things, I'm not going to preach that will save that for a conference sometime. But one of the best things is really eating lower on the food chain and focusing on a plant-based diet, right? The reason PhytoPower and the reason that the LoveBiome focused on PhytoPower is they said, look, we don't eat a diverse range of these beautiful products that occur in nature. Let's put it in a product, let's put it in a drink, and help people get this high level of diversity of these prebiotics that basically can make it to our gut. And I think that commitment is a wonderful thing of saying, hey, we are being true and not only are we bringing the probiotics in, but we are focusing on the effects that make those probiotics the best, which is a really healthy plant-based diet. And we could talk about, resistant starches and what are some of the best foods and how the different ones in our targets and phytopower are what they do and how they perform for us. So I would really say, to kind of sum, embracing science, right, is a beautiful thing. It's not a fad, but realizing that this is something that is essential for our human health. Really identifying that, hey, there is a plant-based solution and a targeted probiotic solution to almost every health problem that we have, right? It is science. It is not, it's not ethereal. It's not in the air. It is true, and it's within each of us, and it's something that we can alter and really dramatically benefit from. And I think that's what's most exciting for me for LoveBiome and moving forward in the future.
Awesome, Zach. Oh man, thank you so much. That was so awesome. Really, really appreciate the time that you've taken with us to talk about these important concepts and to share just an expert opinion about these amazing, important health topics that we've embraced at LoveBiome. Hey, can everyone on the call just do me a favor and thank Zach? In the chats. Maybe give him a thumbs up in the window or a nice wave or something, because we just love Zach so much. And like I said, he's become such an important partner with us and an important voice in our strategy and our messaging. And we just appreciate the time that he's taken this morning to explain some very complex and very, very cool concepts. We talked about targeted probiotics. We talked about synbiotics. We talked about the microbiomes, the way it influences the entire body and the health of our body. It's the center of health. And then Zach, of course, gave us a nice endorsement at the very end. He talked about how LoveBiome is leading the charge in the era of the microbiome. So anyway, thank you, Zach. You can see all the love pouring in from everyone who tuned in, and we just love you, and we think the world of you, and everyone here is very appreciative of the time you took with us this morning.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate the love. One, thank you for having me. I am always excited and available to come on back and answer any questions or talk about a specific system or specific hormones or specific bacteria that you're interested in. I just think the world of all of you. I thank you and all my little bacteria in my gut. Thank you for creating a fabulous product that I take every day, and also one that really brings in the beauty of these small organisms in the world. And hopefully you realize, my passion is to share with you and help you learn a little about how amazing our center of health or our microbiome is for the rest of all our systems in our body and our daily functions. So thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
Awesome. You're the man. All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. This was a great call, great discussion. Love it. I love that we had you guys tuned in, and I saw the faces while Zach was talking, and you were all just like so focused and so just like so connected with the message that he was saying. So I want to thank everyone for being here. That is it for us this week.